So, hey everyone. Today I'm going to show you the perfect strategy, which consists of two indicators. These are envelopes and RSI. This strategy perfectly identifies overbought and oversold zones. The signals confirm each other and they complement each other perfectly. Let's not waste any time and get this video started. But I also want to ask you to support the video. Leave likes, comments, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really motivates me to make new videos for you. Let's get started. So here I want to open a buy trade. Why do I want to open a buy trade here? It's very simple. Guys, as you can see, the price touched the lower envelopes line. This is our oversold zone, so from here we open a buy trade, and we confirm this with the RSI indicator. In other words, we see that the current RSI value is around 30. This means the market is oversold. So the RSI confirmed that the market is oversold, and we have received two buy signals. So the first signal comes from envelopes and the second from RSI. We simply see that the market is overbought according to envelopes. We look at the RSI, see that the market is oversold, open a buy trade, and the trade closes successfully. Plus, the market is oversold. We opened a buy trade. It's all very simple. Let me show you a sell signal right away. Here we see two good examples. This one here and this one here. We see that the price touched the upper envelopes line. We look at the RSI indicator and the value was even above 70. This means that at some point the market was overbought, and from there we opened a sell trade. So when the price goes above or approaches the upper envelopes line, we check the RSI indicator. If the value is around 70 or above 70, we open a sell trade. So here we can open a sell trade. You might ask why I opened a sell trade here if the RSI value wasn't at 70. It's very simple. Look, we had a strong impulse made up of 3 large candles, and the price even went beyond the upper envelopes line. So here's the line and here's where the price is. That means the market was extremely overbought at that moment. We can only see this using the envelopes indicator, but the RSI value, while not at 70, is still close to the overbought zone, meaning near the upper line. 70 is the value we're talking about. So this means the market isn't fully overbought, but there's still a chance for the price to move back down. We can also see this from these 3 green candles that sharply broke out above the envelope's overbought zone. So you shouldn't always rely solely on indicators. You also need to look at the overall market condition and market behavior. In other words, don't always pay attention only to indicator signals. And by the way, this trade closed successfully in profit. Guys, I want to tell you that you can find the right settings for the envelopes and RSI indicators in the Telegram channel. Why do I recommend you use these settings instead of trading with the default ones? It's very simple. As you can see, our price is moving very actively, and the RSI indicator is constantly reacting to the price movement. And we can clearly see that. With the standard RSI values, you won't get this effect. In other words, the indicator won't react to every price movement. And as I mentioned, you can get the settings in the Telegram channel. The link is in the description below the video or in the header of the YouTube channel profile. There will be a post there announcing that this video has been released on the YouTube channel. Go ahead and grab the settings. If you can't find them, message Mentor William. Here he is. He'll send them to you and help you set them at. So here I'm going to open a buy trade because the price is extremely oversold. We can see this from the RSI indicator. Right now the value is 30. We can see it right here, meaning the market is oversold. We can also see that the price has gone below the lower envelopes line. This means the market is oversold. We got 2 oversold signals, so we opened a 1-minute buy trade. And this trade also closes successfully in profit. By the way, the market settings are 30 seconds on Japanese candlesticks, and the trade duration is 1 minute. So here, I'll also open a buy trade. Again, the market is very strongly oversold. We can see this clearly from the RSI indicator. The current value has dropped below the 30 level, and we also see that the price action has actually broken down below the lower envelopes line. Once again, we have received 2 distinct technical signals to open a buy trade. This trade also closes quite successfully. and ends up in a solid profit. Guys, I want to remind you once again that you can get the correct settings for this strategy in our Telegram channel. The settings will be included there. If you can't find them, message Mentor Williar. Here he is, don't hesitate to write to him. Also, I want to tell you about our tool. It's copy trading. What is copy trading? It's a tool that allows our trades to be opened on your account. So when our team sits down to trade, our trades are opened on your account as well. Everything is absolutely safe. Your account remains under your control only, and only you can use it. You can also adjust everything from stop losses to trade amounts and the number of trades. In other words, you can customize absolutely everything you want. That's why it's completely safe. If you have any questions or concerns, you can talk to our mentor, William. Here he is, talk to him. He'll explain everything to you and answer all your questions. Basically, he'll tell you absolutely everything about copy trading. Message him, don't be shy, ask your questions. Here, I'll open a buy trade. Again, the market is oversold. We can see this from the RSI indicator, the value is below 30. The price has gone below the lower envelopes line. These are two signals that the market is oversold. And this is our last buy trade for today. And the last trade for today also closes successfully in profit. So guys, I showed you how the strategy works. As I said, envelopes and RSI. I showed you all the entry points for buying and selling. The only thing is, there are situations you should skip, like these ones. If you see something like this on a currency pair, just skip that pair. Soon the indicator will look like this. Skip only that. That's all for now. Again, you'll find the settings in the video description, our YouTube profile header, or our Telegram channel. Go ahead and grab the settings. Goodbye everyone.